Allie, a day or so after fighting to save Dia and Mommy, you're standing outside of a place you've been to before, which is Mommy's home. But it's definitely been half a century, and standing there reminds you of all the things that you've been through. And you start to think about all of the changes between yours and Mommy's working relationship. First, you think about New Year's at the turn of the century, and it goes all the way back and trails off all the way back to the first time you met nearly 600 years ago. And doodaloo, we the sun is starting to set in a busy open market square. There's many vendors such as weavers, bakers, carpenters, and there's little apothecary stalls and a variety of other shops trading with people in attendance. Do you remember how Allie was feeling in this moment?
Desperate.
Hmm.
He had come to this market not as a buyer, but as a thief. The entire day, scoping out the various stalls, trying to figure out what he might be able to pinch or take away with him, what might be able to give him one more day of life. Because as a poor young man with no prospects to his name, every little bit helped. And so the entire day he'd been perusing the bazaar, going from stall to stall, trying to figure out who would make the best mark, who was not paying attention, as fixated, as hawkish as others.
I think I wonder if in this moment maybe Allie just couldn't find. I wonder if Allie was just walking through, not finding what he's looking for, not finding a mark that seemed like they weren't paying attention. When suddenly, through the crowd, he sees a woman standing underneath a canopy with a table in front of her with odd, interesting trinkets. She is uh, a woman with straight black hair that's parted down the middle. She's got light olive skin, um, and she appears to be about 30 years old and is wearing a white linen dress. And you hear her voice as she says to the person in front of you, "Thank you so much, dear. I hope you enjoy your gift."
This perks Allie's ear. Someone giving something away? And to him, it's this pull of, okay, this is a scam. Clearly there's something I'm missing, but also maybe this is my mark. Maybe this is the person who's going to make it really easy to get to tomorrow. And just for a moment to describe Allie at this point, does not have his signature mustache. He's a young 20-year-old man, hair this rich, almost mahogany brown, as this young face that's seen far too much walks up towards this woman's stall.
And then she calls out to you and has a bright smile on her face, and she says, "Hello, young man. How can I help you?"
You're giving away gifts. What's the catch? There's always a catch. I'm certain that you're not just giving things out for the kindness of your heart.
"I have no reason to."
Then how are you in business?
As you say that, you look down at her table, and it's kind of strange. There's candlesticks, brooches, combs, instruments, jewelry, and little wood carvings. You would probably see a bunch of these things separated, like all each to their own little stall, but she's got a bunch of stuff. And she says, I have my ways.
Tell me, who did you steal this from?
I would never do such a thing.
Of course
I,
not. No, I did not mean to question the woman's propriety. My deepest apologies.
oh, it's not a problem. And do you have your eye on anything today?
As he's going looking by, I think it's one of those looks where it's not him fully perusing. It's him just
Mm-hmm.
kind of like when you're at a garage sale and you're like, yeah, yeah, like I'm just passing the time, you know, kind of looking. It's very much that passing glance until he just stops and he sees sitting in the corner of the table, amongst some various knickknacks and little like figurines, is a small pocket watch. That's an odd little thing.
Oh, yes, and she picks it up and holds it closer to her and shows it to you and says, this is very special to me. I've had it for a very long time.
How
Would you
much
like to
would you?
take a look?
I can't afford it. I'm sorry to have wasted your time.
No, no, no. You can't afford it, but as you noticed, I give away gifts. This isn't. This is not for sale, and it is not something I'm willing to give away, but I would love to hear about what you think of it.
He again tilts his head, staring at it, almost mesmerized. This hypnot, like the watch itself is not moving, but he's hypnotized by it. I've never seen anything quite so splendid. The only thing that I've ever wanted, dreamed of, is to have more time. And I feel like that right there would at least help me determine how much time I had left. I'm sorry, what were we talking about?
Well, you were talking about needing more time, and you see value in my little watch. But like I said, it is mine. However, maybe one day I could gift it to you. I wonder, would you would you be interested in working with me? I can tell that you have an eye for precious things. And maybe we could find a way to work together.
Are you are you offering me a job?
Oh, yes. A job unlike any other that you could find around here. You want more time, and I can give you that. There's just a few things, a few terms that we have to agree on.
I'm all ears.
Well, first is very important. I will give you unlimited time, and all you have to do is bring me people with the purest of souls, like you. And in return, you will not age, and you have to protect your body because you only have one. And lastly, no one can know of our deal. Otherwise, there could be grave consequences for you and anyone that knows. And I know that might sound a bit strange, but these are all basic, basic terms of a contract, basic terms of an agreement. So,
Allie's looking at her with steely eyes. Are you a witch? Or perhaps the devil?
the devil! And she clutches her non pearls that she's wearing. Me? Do I look like a devil to you?
No, you do not, and perhaps that should make me run. And yet, I cannot help but just... If I'm not to call you the devil or a witch, how should I greet you?
First, give me your name.
Alabaster Mulberry, at your service. And he holds out his hand. I am at your service.
Well, young Alabaster Mulberry, you can call me Mother. And she shakes your hand. On a last-minute trip to the beach to celebrate Damon and Ezzy's 6.5-month anniversary, you found yourselves at a party in a very expensive beach house. Damon met some people at the train station who invited the four of you over for a good time. That was short-lived, and you found yourselves fighting for your lives. Damon was the first to flee, saving himself, and Allie tried to convince Gil and Ezzy to get out. As Gil made his way out, Ezzy, you hear the sounds of the succubi calling to Allie, saying, "No, we need you. Stay with us. You make my heart race. I want to feel your breath on my skin. Think of all the things we could do to you. You can comb my hair, undress me everywhere. My neck, my back." And he starts to be overwhelmed by these succubi.
Ezzy is going to run back into the room and getting like his bearings. You tell me to run. You tell all of us to run for you to stick here and stay in this?
What you doing, Ezio? I got a plan. All right, get out of here. God, I don't need to. I have this all taken care of.
As you see Allie, like they're surrounding him, but he's backing up, and you see his hand going behind his back as he's trying to make his way towards the door, though a way that is quickly blocked off.
I don't... Okay, fine. Sure. Hey, ladies. What's better than one old man when you could have two?
Hell, not. I'm a spring chicken. Right? I'm spry.
A spring chicken from 47 seasons ago. Yes.
The succubi turn to look and go, "There's two of you."
Yes, ladies. Yes, of course. You can. There's always more fun. And Ezzy, if they move, Ezzy would like to move in closer to where Allie is.
Okay. I think as you walk closer, the succubi with their membranous wings part ways, and you're able to get to Allie because you're getting closer in, I suppose. Mm-hmm. And as you walk past, you notice that they're all wearing BDSM clothes.
Oh. Are there any like pieces of clothing just like hanging around, like a whip, a chain, a harness, anything of the sort?
Anything your heart desires, this party has it.
Ezzy is going to like, before he gets to Allie, he's going to brush past one of the succubi, and as he moves, I would like to cast Soothe on her, and specifically, I would like her emotions to feel very euphoric in this moment as I reach for a harness that is behind her.
Okay. All right.
What you doing?
If we're going to do this, we might as well have a little fun.
Oh, you're serious?
The succubus feels a euphoric sense building up in her, and she just sort of goes, and like faints to the ground.
All right, that's one. And then he gets behind Allie, is like, okay, of course I'm not actually trying to do this. I'm trying to get us out of here in as dry a piece as we can, okay?
Yeah, but here's the problem. Now I gotta keep my eye on you, all right? It's one thing if I just have to worry about myself, but now I gotta worry about keeping your ass safe. What are you doing, Ezzy?
You ever think I could keep your ass safe?
No. No,
Okay,
you can.
cool. Sure about that? And I would like to grab a hold of him.
Okay.
And this is why you hate me. This is why you hate me. This is Ezzy is going to grab a hold of Ali, like by his collar, pull him in very close, and kind of give the succubi a little bit of a show. I am going, like, if you will allow, going to reach for like the small of your back and like kind of pull you in close. And as I am doing that, it gets very close that I am like, you can feel my breath on your lips. And I would like to use my angel wings while this is happening and get us the fuck out of here.
Okay. I will give you advantage on this roll because you have made one lady feel euphoric.
I think everyone here feels euphoric.
Thank you for that advantage because that is a 12.
Oh, great. Perfect.
Let's go.
You are able to whisk Allie away and see everyone outside. How does Allie feel in this moment?
Pissed. Not because Ezzy is so close to him, but because he, in his mind, had a plan. And now he's just been saved by someone that has never had to save him before. And it makes him feel old. And he, as they're flying away, put me down. I don't need your no. I don't need no help from you. I'm fine. All right. Wait, just get us on the damn ground.
I did exactly what you. I had to get you out of there. You don't know what they would have done.
I know precisely what they. No, I know precisely what they would have done. All right. It would. I had all under control. All right, it was fine. Yeah. And then you came in and you had to show off and big wings. What if someone saw us? What if someone saw us and you was just going off and about? And
what if they would have saw you with those 4 succubi, huh? What then?
I had it under control.
What were you gonna do, huh?
I had a gun. I was gonna shoot him. It was gonna work out fine. Okay.
Sure.
Yeah, I have other tricks up my sleeve.
Yeah.
I would have figured out a way around this. You don't need to worry about me, all right? You just worry about yourself and your dumb brother, all right? Just worry about your brother. No, we're not part of the team. We work together because Teresa tells us to work together. If I had my way, I'd never see any of yous again. Except for maybe my cousin. He's a good egg out there. He's the only one that's actually worth keeping around. So, and I suppose if he's with you, maybe we'll keep you around. But until that day, that you two ain't together, consider our days numbered.
Okay, Alabaster.
Gil, you awaken safe at home. You're not sure how you got back, but you're safe and nothing around you seems off. Your dog that's been with you since birth is by your side, not taking any pain from you, but watching you inquisitively. He nudges something towards you, and it's the necklace that Colin made for you. How are you feeling in this moment?
I think he's very conflicted because his normal level of apathy towards everything around him just kind of can't remain present. He is still convinced that that amulet is evil and that he was doing the right thing. He's annoyed that his brother couldn't see it and that he chose to interfere by taking Gil out and not letting him finish what he needed to do. And just, it's a weird moment of him not quite understanding how to process the amount of deep rage he has because he can't name it or place it anywhere. It's just an ambient feeling going throughout his body that he's never experienced before.
And I think even the pupper is unsure of what to do in this moment because it's not pain. It's just anger, which isn't really something Pupper has seen much of Gil, I think. But I guess it leads me to ask, how do you feel about B essentially being taken away in place of your mother?
You made a choice.
No heart, no feelings about that whatsoever. Just she made a choice.
Pretty much. She chose to dive in. She chose to go into a spot that she was not intended to. That's her choice. We should
Mm.
probably do something to try and bring her back, but it's not my problem. It's not my concern that she chose to do that. It was impractical and wrong, but hey, let her do what she wants to do.
Okay. So you have some time to yourself. There may be some time, an undetermined amount of time, uh, before you meet up with everyone again to decide what to do. But what does Gil find himself doing in this moment?
It's like he does not want to be around anyone, and he also doesn't want anyone to be able to find him, especially not Ezzy. And so he'll get out of bed and walk over to his bookshelf and just pull a book off. And like as he pulls it, pretend like essentially he's pulling two books off, one on the physical plane, one somewhere else. And by the time he has this book in his hand, he's in his library, in the space beyond time in the Shadow Realm, a beautifully furnished library with candles and wood and a little room that says "Do not enter," and a hallway that stretches to corridors beyond time that cannot be as big as they are, but are still contained, full of fruit trees and flowers and gardens and a little spot for poisonous plants, but it's well maintained and gardened. And he's just gonna sit and read and look around and be in his spot that he's created for him, that nobody can ever find him, and leave the world for a bit.
What does the space around you look like in this particular part of your private place? Haven?
Yeah, I mean, if we're in the main hall, it would be like a very old, like European college library of like books stacked upon books with like the moving ladders you need to get up to all of them. Um, most of them he's never read and doesn't know how most of them got here, but just
Mhm.
throughout his life they've appeared and he's notated all of them. Read his favorite ones a couple of times or made a list of the ones he's interested in. Um, it's got only one table in the middle because he doesn't need a whole lot of tables. It has little like spots where he could like go on a couch or like go sit down in a chair or just live if he needed to. And it feels very homely and very old at the same time.
I find it very interesting that this is just a comment from the storyteller, the keeper, that Gil's very public part of himself that's still private is so bare, but this inner sanctuary for himself is just really beautifully decorated, and I think that's really nice to see about Gil. Um, so you're reading through books?
I mean, as he gets there, he probably would head to the flower garden first and just breathe in just the like contaminated air, but it's contaminated with pollen and scents and smells, and it's not clean, but it's fresh. And just do some deep breathing in there, trying to like regulate himself without knowing what to do with it. And as he's just like walking past them, any of them that need pruning, just like putting his hand on it and letting them prune itself, finding any of the ones that are like just a little out of season and like trying to shape them back up. If the shrub's looking a little dead, trying to make it look good. And then probably goes to the middle of it all, which is very hard to place because it stretches infinitely in all directions. So to say the middle is very hard to find unless you're Gil. Where there's a little courtyard with a tea set, and he's just gonna like sit on the ground and drink some tea and look at the flowers around him.
Is he thinking about anything in particular while he's enjoying this quiet time to himself?
He's just thinking about. He doesn't even know to think about calming down. he's just thinking about trying to regulate someone that's never needed to regulate before. And I think his mind goes back to the last time he felt something and didn't know how to say it, and looks around to one of the specific sections of the garden that has a bunch of blue flowers growing in it. And it's got wisterias, and it's got gladioluses, it's got violets, and then it's got some black pearl roses. And he thinks about how they're their favorite colors, and most of them have a dual meaning about things coming to an end, but also everlasting, and also symbols of like care and compassion, but also symbols of collapse and not being able to follow through on something. And the time he made Colin a bouquet of those 4, not knowing how to tell him he thought he was cool, but wanted to give him something. But it didn't matter, because nobody understands flower language anymore. And so it never went anywhere.
Maybe we should take a look back and see what actually happened. You find yourself in the Botanic Gardens in Pride and Pottery, and you walk in with your bouquet, and you see that Colin is arranging another set of flowers.
I would walk up. Hi. I know class isn't till tomorrow, but I found these growing and thought it'd be a good example piece for what we can show off. And maybe you'd like it too.
I think Colin looks up and says, "Oh, hello, Gil." And then he looks at the flowers, and okay, I know how we're gonna do this. You ready? He smiles. Let's see how Gil interprets that smile. Please roll your sharp or something else like charm.
I'll roll charm. Charm is a +0, I think.
What did you get? I'll look for you.
I'm gonna text you a picture.
I'm gonna be so mad, aren't I?
You're gonna be so mad.
Your charm is a +2.
Is it?
Uh-huh.
Oh, then that makes this roll so much better. That makes it an 8 total.
I knew it! Oh my gosh. Okay. I have been trying to help Sean this entire campaign. I've been trying. Colin smiles, and I guess it makes sense that Gil was unsure about what happened here. But maybe in this moment, as you're thinking back on it, there's a different way to interpret this. Colin smiles, and it seems maybe at first that he just turned away and didn't think anything of it. But I think where Gil's memory just sometimes stops in this scene, he completely omits the part that Colin hurriedly goes to the back, pulls out a vase, fills it with water, cuts the ends of the stems, and puts it in and displays it right in the middle of everything. And he thanks you. And he shares that he's happy that you're there. I don't know how Gil would feel on that 8. But
I think seeing it put in a vase, watered, cut out, really affirms that it's a great demo piece for the class tomorrow. And that it's on display so well so that people can see it and that it can be prepped. And he's like, yeah, it's nice when it's nice to hang out when I'm here I like to be in the gardens, and I like that it's so close because I can stop by and see you, and you're fun. I like to hang out.
I do love when you visit, and these are absolutely stunning. Thank you, Gil. Having you here definitely makes my day brighter. And hopefully, Gil doesn't interpret that any other way that I'm trying to make it sound.
I mean,
you make him interpret it however he wants. I know how he feels.
As a genuine compliment. But yeah, it's easy to give people compliments, and it's easy to tell your friends that they make your day easier. And I think the part of Gil that he allowed to feel something has already shut off by the time he makes this comment. That he's like, yeah, well, I don't really have anything else, so I'm gonna just go look at some of the little shops around here. If you wanted to just hang out for a bit, I don't know how long until. I do know how long until closing, but it's not long. But yeah,
I would like that very much. I would love to join you. And he hurriedly takes off his apron, grabs his things, and is ready to hang out with you that day. And we go back into the scene where you're back in your little garden sipping tea, thinking about this moment.
I think thinking back on it, that maybe he missed something, but probably not. He thinks about his brother and how he does not want to talk to him or see him or be around him in any capacity, but knows that feeling won't last very long and that it will eventually fade. And then he thinks about Bee and her unyielding insistence that he be okay and that they have a talk, and that she thinks that he's sad and she thinks he's so hurt or whatever she thinks, and just like, it was her own stupid decision, but the others are too dumb to get her out of there or would kill her trying. And so he's going to not move, but just kind of summon the book from Dinkle back to him, and start looking specifically, because when we found it, it had Jemp written all over it. So Gil's mind is like, if you know the name, you can get somebody out of somewhere. And that's his thought as he starts reading, trying to see if knowing Bee's name, he can essentially summon Bee back to him.
Okay. So, one moment, please, because I opened up your character sheet and it is not on the session notes. Okay. So, you spent some time looking through this, and I think as you comb through it, you eventually come up to a few pages that show you how to temporarily, instantaneously open a door to find somebody that you know and pull them through. And once it's opened, once you've pulled the person through, it shuts. But it takes a lot of power to do so, and it's potentially dangerous. So here's what's gonna happen. I'm scared. Is this your new dice that you have with you?
It's the ones that were friendly to us on Saturday.
Okay.
But so far, they've rolled 2 6s and a 7.
So, here's...
Do you want me to grab a different set for fun?
It's up to you.
Why not? Why not? I have a whole tray of dice next to me. Let's see it.
Okay. But here's...
Okay.
While you're doing that, here's what needs to happen. Because this is so dangerous, and it is technically big magic, you would typically need more than one person. But because you are incredibly powerful, you spend the time studying this, you come here, and time's a little bit different in here anyway. But here's what I think. Because you're so determined, you know Bee, you have magical powers, I will allow you to roll advantage and then remind you that you also have your necklace from Colin in this moment. So nice memories. Nice memories of maybe misinterpreted not niceties. So you have 3 chances to roll. But let me tell you what happens. On a 10, absolutely fine. You manage to, you can pull her out. On a 7 to 9, you take damage, still pull her out. On a 6, you pass out but are still successful.
Okay.
Okay?
Let's see.
B, you find yourself in an old, dusty room The windows are boarded up. Furniture is covered by sheets. There's a dusty mirror across from you, above a vanity. And there's mold along the walls and along the ceiling. And as you try to sit up, you realize that you are chained to an old metal headboard. And across from you in the doorway of the bathroom is Kevin. And he looks and walks over to you and says, "Oh, B, or should I call you Anastasia? What an incredibly brave thing you did coming along with me. I knew there was something special about you. You know, there could be so much more, and you could be more than a pseudonym. You wouldn't even need to live in the shadow of someone who isn't real. B, you could live your life to its fullest potential and not waste your time on helpless people who couldn't even figure out that I was the person running the show. Goodness gracious, your cult leader didn't even ask me for my last name." Which is sort of a shame. As Hell's ruler of contractual obligations, I'd expect anyone in leadership to do their due diligence, but maybe that's just me. But this isn't about him, B. This is about you and your potential. What if you had everything you ever wanted and more?
Well, I really think the question is, and excuse me, may I have your name? Your real one.
Oh, my name is Kevin Crowley. Again, the man didn't even ask me for my last name. The person running and wants to have this giant cult didn't even do a background check. Funny, isn't it?
Well, it is, and sometimes it kind of sucks to feel like you're not seen or heard. So, in response to your question, I have a question for you, which is, what do you want? Has anyone ever asked you what you want?
No, but I haven't felt the need because I always get what I want. I've always had somebody working for me to bring me the soul so I could walk around the earth. Now I just need one more. I just need one more. And looks like you volunteered. Is that what
Well-
you're doing here, B? Is that why you decided to come along?
No, not really. I wanted to learn. I wanted to understand. I've always been interested by monsters. Pardon my language.
Gesturing, she's tied up with her head.
Kevin pulls up a dusty, rusty old chair and has the back facing you at the bed and like straddles it and leans forward. Ask away.
I think that horror has always been a mechanism for new different forms of change, whether that be, when it comes to racial, when it comes to gender equality. And so I've always been fascinated by the romantic side of that too. What if the things that we thought were scary were actually not as scary as we once believed? But I guess from all you're saying, you're truly... you sound like you just want those souls and to, bring about the end of the world? That's it?
Well, if you're interested, because you're not getting out of here. Either way, you volunteered yourself to me, and I will be able to walk, and roam the earth as I wish. Remember your little friend Gil's dad? Remember his mother? Well, I'm getting what I want every single day because that man is never coming back. I told Victoria that. Oh, and this is just why I love this so much, because I could tell someone something and mean the absolute opposite, and no one's any the wiser. I told her that if she brought me souls, that I would let Kieran out. but he's not going anywhere. And it just brings me so much joy every single day to know that I'm causing all of this. Watching it happen through the people surrounding Damon and you being here, this is just really wonderful. Which is why I'm saying to you, B, don't you want more?
I want to learn more. I want to understand more. But part of the joy of being a writer is understanding connection. Whether that be humans and monsters, or humans and humans, or deities and deities.
Well, would you like to make a deal with me?
Well, what kind of
I
deal?
could give you power. I could give you all the power and all the knowledge you want. You could roam the earth while I run things here, and, well, you could bring me souls. I could give you all the knowledge. You can have everything you want.
What about, instead of that, what if you freed Kieran's dad? Or, freed Gil's dad, Kieran?
Oh, he's never getting out.
Why? Who is he?
He's Victoria's first love. And I took him from her.
Oh, and you're in love with Victoria.
When you say that, you can, with all your monster romance knowledge, there's a moment where his face just goes from a smile to like an eyebrow twitch. And you pick up on that.
Unrequited love really sucks. It hurts, doesn't it?
I don't know what you mean.
It's so funny how humans always get, a lot of flack for the things we do for love, but I always knew it extended just beyond the mortal realm too. You did this out of love. Well, a bit more of jealousy, I would say.
What was there to be jealous about? He was just some little peasant boy. I had everything. And she didn't want it. And now look.
Well, now look. I mean, sometimes we do things. Sometimes we see a problem, right? And instead of addressing the problem, we go around the problem. So, for example, since I'm going to get my soul taken anyway.
As she's saying this, she's not using her hands because she can't use them, but I am.
So the problem is, right, unrequited love, right? Victoria doesn't feel the same way about you. So instead of you kind of sitting with that, right, accepting it, and maybe finding love in someone else, you go around the problem by deciding to destroy the entire world and drag Kieran down with it. Victoria isn't the only person out there, Kevin. There's so many wonderful people out there. Monsters, humans, spirits, gods, with so much love to give. We're not just destined for one person.
B, I really feel like you think you understand me, and let me spell something out for you. The restraints are gone, and you start to levitate towards him, and he is standing now, throws the chair to the side, and you're like hovering face to face, and he says, "If I wanted love, I wouldn't listen to any advice from someone who wrote a flop."
And at that moment, can I reach my pen?
Sure. If it's in your pocket.
Yeah.
I will say, however, it is his magic. It is his magic, so he might be able to see that it's there, that you're using it.
Okay, he might be able to nullify it.
But I want to see what you do.
She was going to, because she doesn't have any paper on her, she was going to write on her arm. She was going to write on her arm, Kieran is freed.
Okay, so before that happens, he sees that you're writing the name Kieran, and he swats away the pen, and he pulls you closer and says, "B, I didn't want to do this to you."
Oh.
I didn't want to do this to you, B.
No, of course not.
She's blushing.
And now I'm just gonna have to take your soul. And his face is so like menacing, and his eyes start to glow that orange of the same aura all around him. And you start to feel like your soul is being pulled from your body.
Let's see new dice. Hey, are we doing a weird roll?
Yes.
That first one's a 14.
Oh my gosh.
He's good at magic when he's alone. It's the weirdos around him that make him bad.
So, as you are doing this, you see like a portal open up before you. You see B and Kevin mid-conversation. Suddenly, behind you, there's a whoosh of air. You can take note of the surroundings. It looks like she's in some weird abandoned hotel room. And you see B's back towards you. What would you like to do here?
Does the situation look like she is in negotiation and control, or more like she is being talked at in a once I'm done with the speech, I'm going to end you sort of way?
I think you can sense danger.
Okay. Then I think he's just going to say, time to go, and just grab her and pull her back.
Somebody pulls you and grabs you through out of Crowley's grasp. And we are pulled back to the present time.
Allie's standing at the door that he's been to before, 50 years prior, but the same recognizable door, and sees the knocker on the center of the door and just kind of stares at it, seeing his reflection, his mustache now with more bits of gray in it, his face looking even more tired than it had even a day or two before. How did I become so old? And he...
As you knock on the door, it opens for you. And it just swings open ever so lightly. And you walk in, and surprisingly, the decorations are still the same. It's got that maximalism Edwardian look. It's got, the tiles are still the same, still very turn of the century. But there's portraits on the wall that look like younger Ezzies and Gills, Ezzy and Gills. And you hear voices coming from the lounge. And you hear the voices of Dia and Mommy speaking.
Allie's slow to approach. He doesn't rush into the room. He's examining the portraits and thinking to himself, is this... Who are these people to Mommy? Are they other individuals that she's made contracts with? Does she just happen to have pictures of everyone within his crew? Because as he's looking at those, he does see a picture of the two of them and multiple others at the New Year's party. Them having barely aged at all in those images from 50 years prior, the last time he was here, but it's an oddity that that these two individuals in particular should be on her wall. And after a few minutes of staring at them, and as the conversation continues to din towards him, he slowly steps into their presence.
Okay. So you see, as you walk in, there's some nice leather couches, and there's like an Empire lampshade on a standing lamp. And Dia is trying to tuck in Mommy on either side with a blanket to make sure she stays still, as Dia is behind Dia has like a tray with like tea and scones, and clotted cream and jam. And she's like, please just stay still. And Victoria goes, I'm fine. I'm just older now. Which is also another voice, again, you haven't really heard in a very long time. Maybe not as sing-songy, but it's bright. It's not the shadow form that has stuck for well over a century, maybe. But Dia notices you and like sort of stops in her tracks and doesn't say anything. She just stands still.
Are you alright, dear girl?
I honestly don't know. And she just sort of backs away a bit, and I don't really know what you and Ezzy were doing together. I don't understand, like, how long has that bookcase been there? I'm very confused by this whole thing, and I don't know who to trust anymore.
I understand. If I were in your shoes, I would not know who to trust either. I don't even know if I'd be able to trust myself. I want to give you all the answers to your questions. I just don't know if now.
I don't know if I'm ready to hear them anyway. And Mommy says to Dia, Dia, could you get me a blanket from upstairs? And Dia says, okay. And she heads off, but like walks past you, but like clearly steps further away than she needs to.
Allie also moves to give her that space as though she was going to walk right by him. Not necessary, but very much feeling that tension and feeling, I want nothing to do with you. Stay as far away from me as possible, and obliges.
Yeah. And you don't see this, but she looks back and like, she looks back at you and she just, I think her eyes are welling up with tears as she goes upstairs. Just very confused about everything. And you hear her go off. And Mommy is sitting on this couch and is like, that girl is going to kill me before this pendant breaking does. But anyway, welcome.
Oh, Mommy. You're looking good for your age. I think it suits you. And he
May I
sits down
remind
across
you-
from her.
May I remind you that you're not much older than I am. Thank you. Oh, I'm not much older than you. Sorry, it's my old age.
It's fine. We're all bound to forget sooner or later.
What brings you here, Alabaster?
Well, I went to check on Dia in the lounge, and she was not there. And the only other place I could think of her coming is here. And I wanted to make sure you were also all right. And Allie looks back over his shoulder. You said yesterday in that damn truck that she was like a daughter to you. You know, in my entire time, I've never had any children or offspring. No true family to call my own. Damon is technically related to me.
Oh dear.
Far. I know, but I didn't seek him out until I was desperate.
Were you going to give him to me?
After our long conversation, When you told me if the next person I brought to you was subpar, I knew that if I presented him to you, you would rip my soul from my very body. Thought crossed my mind for half a second until I laid eyes upon the boy. He was not pure. He was already corrupted. But I guess that runs in the family.
Yes, and I can't say that your family is the only one with some corruption, I suppose. And you see that she's thinking, sort of looking off into the distance, just sort of thinking about everything that she's gone through. You're probably picking up on that.
I'm going to say Ellie actually doesn't pick up on that. Because
Okay.
he's dropped his head at this point.
Oh. Okay.
And as he's looking at his shoes, dirtied, still dirtied from the scuffle that they had the day before. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, Mommy. I wanted more than anything to save us.
So did I. I wanted to save my family. It's
He
not
looks-
just you that's...
He looks up at you. Are you referring to Dia? Or... And he glances back over his shoulder towards the entryway where the two portraits sit.
my sons.
So you truly are a mother.
And they both have fathers. Just
I would
one
hope
of them
so.
is... One of them is... far, far away.
Is this Eziel's father or Gil's?
Gil's father.
And where is this father figure of Gil?
She sighs, like, buckle up, buttercup. um, well, Gil's father is called Kieran. And I've known him for a very long time, even longer than I've known you. And he was taken from me by Crowley. He was taken by me from Crowley a very long time ago, and he dragged him straight to hell, where Crowley presides as... well, I don't know how much you know about Crowley, but he is the ruler of contractual obligations, or ROCO as they decided to call it later on. And we made a deal a very long time ago that if I just brought him souls, he would give me Kieran back. And I don't know how he did it, but Kieran escaped Crowley before, and he was taken away from me again just before Gil was born.
Why did you never tell me any of this?
Did we ever tell each other anything?
I suppose not.
Our friendship is complicated, isn't it? And I can only apologize to you for my part in all of this. I did not know that you knew my sons, and I did not know that you knew Dia until you. But I can only apologize for my part in all of this. I was young. I didn't know. I didn't know. And now he has that girl. And what is her name? I don't want to keep calling her that girl.
She refers to herself as B, but her name is Barbara.
Okay.
It feels odd to call her a letter in the alphabet, so Barbara.
Barbara, okay. There is something that I don't think Crowley would have ever guessed that I would take action on, and he very much underestimated me, but maybe he estimated me just fine. There's a clause in my contract that says if I were to find a way to kill him, I would take his powers and do whatever I wanted with it, but I should have taken that chance a long time ago, and now I'm old and I'm weak, and I don't think I could do this. I don't know what else I can do. I'm not gonna get Kieran back. I'm never going to see him again.
Allie reaches out a hand and places it on Mommy's. You're not alone in this. I could not save our souls. For all those centuries and decades. The decades that I brought you the people. Gods, you remember Bob Lucky?
Oh, yes, Bob Lucky.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Two-bit no good that no one would have missed. Competition of mine. Or Happy Jones. Or even Gilroy Lochmarian. All of them were already corrupted. All of them terrible individuals, and I thought bringing him to you will make our lives better. It was a band-aid, though, Mommy. But let me tell you something. You're not alone in this. I'm here. I will help you get your husband back. Or, are you even married? I should not presume. My apologies. The father of your son? One of your sons? God, how many men have you been with? Not important, not important. All I mean to say, you have been like a mother to me. And we're both looking out for those that we love. As Allie's eyes dart up towards the ceiling, almost seeming to try to look through it to see Dia. We'll do anything for those that we love. But if we're going to do this, if we're going to do this as friends, then we must be equals. And he holds out his hand. It's a pleasure to meet you. My name is Alabaster Mulberry.
She holds out her hand and grabs yours and says, "Nice to meet you, Alabaster. I'm Victoria."
It's a pleasure to be your friend, Victoria. Now tell me everything you know about this Crowley, so we can ensure that he can cause no pain any longer.
Gil, you see as you open this portal that Bee is in danger, and you see that she's face to face with Crowley, and you decide to pull her through, and you do so successfully. What happens when, I guess, one, when Bee is pulled through, what does she see? And B, how do you feel seeing all of this? So we'll go to Gil first.
So yeah, as you would be pulled through, just hand on essentially the back of your shirt saying, let's go. You would be pulled backwards into where you're standing has like a nice like soft tiled ground with a bunch of grass around it and a few wrought iron tables and chairs with tea laid out on them. But looking around, you'd see an endless, without end corridor of trees and shrubs and rose bushes and flower gardens and little plants marked medicinal and little plants marked medical and little plants marked poisonous, do not eat unless you want to kill somebody with them. And you just see like a flower garden made up of every plant on earth just living somewhere. It's not a physical space because nothing could contain it. And it's a weird thing of like, if you're like, oh, well, I want to be over there, you can just walk yourself that way. Or if you come back, you can like get somewhere. And even though we're directly in the center, you just see endlessness in all directions. Flowers and trees.
I think part of the soul sucking kind of like knocked B out a little bit. So when she comes to, she's a little dazed, but also a little shocked as she says,
This is heaven, right? I didn't really think there was a heaven, nor did I think I was
No.
going there based on the stuff I wrote, but I think I'm in heaven.
No, you're not. This is just my garden.
Gil!
as she like kind of like, you know, notices the other person in the area.
Gil!
And she points to her arm where she had started to write Kieran.
I'm really sorry. I tried to get your dad, but I wasn't fast enough.
Yeah. No, we'll get there. You're safe.
But we know where he is now, and we know why Crowley has a massive crush on your mom, dude, and it's like not gone well.
Interesting. I didn't need to know that, but I guess that's pertinent information to the ongoing investigation that we're a part of. Cool. And did he say anything else helpful?
Well,
Do you know where he is?
I mean, like, kind of, yes. It was a dusty room. Oh, he needs one more soul until he can, like, fully, like, destroy the world. Which was gonna be mine, but you got me out of there just in time.
Yeah, nobody else would be able to. And we needed you to finish this.
Nobody else would have? Wow, Gil, look at you!
What? He's very confused why you're celebrating him shading others. But he's like, okay, maybe she's coming around to my side. Yeah, anyway. I wanted to talk to you about something too.
Okay.
I felt very angry this morning.
Why did you feel angry?
And you kept telling me, I don't know. It just is inside, and it's never happened before. And you just kept wanting to talk about things. And so I thought I'd give you a chance, because now you might be right.
Oh, well...
And she kind of
If this goes wrong, I will just erase your memory of the entire conversation.
Sure, you could do that. Yep, that's one way to tackle an issue, but kind of like what I was saying to Crowley, a lot of people, you know, sometimes when we have like the problem that we want to solve, we try to go around it in so many different ways. So I think, while I get what you're saying, by erasing my memories, you might just be going around the issue instead of going towards it. But really, Gil,
and she's like crisscrosses her leg and like fluffs her poodle skirt over her legs.
First of all, can I say, where is this?
This is in the shadow plane. This is my house. It's got a couple other rooms. No one else has ever been here before. Don't tell Ezzy about it, or he'll wonder why he never came here.
So did you grow all these flowers?
Kind of. It kind of just builds however I want it to build and goes wherever I want it to go. And this, when I found this room for the first time, it was just an empty closet with a plant in it. And then I would find more plants I liked and just kept making it bigger and bigger. And it never has hit an end.
Gil, this is beautiful.
That's not the point of this conversation.
Maybe it is, though. You're so good at taking care of other things, other people. Like these beautiful flowers. I wonder what would happen if you gave some of that love to yourself.
I think it would break.
What would break?
I think all of this would fall apart.
I don't know about that. Look how much love
I
you have
do.
to give.
But this is also in a spot that nobody will ever make it to and nobody will ever find.
But I
And
did.
it's been built up because I brought you here so you didn't die.
Right, you let me in. Who's to say you can't let other people in, too?
I also don't trust that people wouldn't mess with my things. But
I understand. It can be really scary to be vulnerable with people. That's why I like to hide in my books. That's why I like to write scenarios out in my books. You know, I don't actually like to be vulnerable in the real world, but if I can write about it and experience it through that, you know what I mean? But that's not really living.
yeah. And the thoughts you have, though, they do seem to feel like you are living. Because even the ones that don't make it into the book are extremely wild. And I'm not sure how you live your life looking at every person around you in that objectified way. But anyway.
Well, wait until you hear my next big seller that Crowley actually gave me inspiration for. Needless to say,
I just wanted to check in with you. And I'm sorry you're angry. And I'm sorry you've been hurting for a long, long time. But you have people who care about you. You're really not alone as you think you are.
I don't think those are related concepts. I don't think being alone means that you don't have to hurt. And I don't know why I'm angry either. I've never been angry before.
Okay.
I think I know why I'm angry. I'm angry at Ezzy, but I don't know why it's actually presenting, because it's never presented before.
Okay, well, let's talk about that.
and she takes out her pen and like a scrap of paper.
Now, I'm not a therapist.
As she puts the pen on the back of her.
So, like, let me make this very clear. I don't know anything about mental health or whatever, but I am a writer. So, what does anger feel like?
More of a void than usual?
So it feels more like something deep within you, as opposed to it's more of an ice than a fire.
Yes.
And does it feel like all-consuming? Like, does your vision blur when you think of Ezzy?
No, I retreated into my solitude fortress and said I'll figure it out.
Okay, so this extreme reaction, this extreme feeling actually made you want to pull in, right? To push away. What about Ezzy made you want to pull away and hide?
His incapability to do what needed to be done to fix the the present moment we were in before you got kidnapped, and then him knocking me out.
Oh, with your mom's amulet, right?
Yes.
Have you talked to him about it?
No, I don't know where he's at. I woke up in my bed. I assume he put me there, but I don't know how I got home. I also don't know how long it's been. Time here is weird.
I understand. We're in like a pocket dimension. And she continues to scribble. If you could talk to
We're in a
Ezzy-
shadow plane. It's its entire own place.
Oh, it's special and different. Got it. We're in shadow plane.
Makes a note on the side of her in the margins.
Shadow plane. Ooh. the Shadow Plains, the Lord of the Shadow Plains.
It's not sexual.
Temptress. But it could be.
No.
Back to what you
It
were
won't.
saying. Back to what you were saying. If you could say something to Ezzy right now, what would you want to say to him?
I don't know.
Would you
I don't know if
want-
there's a way to say anything to him without him feeling like it's his fault, which it is, but it's the crux of who he is that caused him to fail. And I can't tell him you failed because of your entire being without that sounding aggressive.
Well, the good thing is he's not actually here. And like I said in my story, like, let's pretend we're writing a story, right? So he's not actually here. But if he were here, right? We're talking to fantasy Ezzy, right? Because, like, we're writing a book together, basically. What would you say? Get it all out. And
Probably that.
action.
Allowing himself to live a life solely fueled by allowing those around him to interfere in his thought and making him see that they are worth anything when really it doesn't matter what happens because everyone will dissolve into themselves one day. He should not try and cause problems for the entire world for the sake of loving one person.
And she's going through and underlining certain things.
So, you kind of believe that, I think you've said something like this in the past, but like, the world's doomed anyway, we're all gonna die, what's the point kind of thing?
Yeah, but that doesn't mean we can't try. Like, even though everyone's gonna die and nothing's gonna be good, doesn't mean you can't make small differences in the world. But believing that anything matters and running it all on making people be happy is not an accurate way to represent or live your life.
I think that's a very fair
He never
thing to
makes
say.
people mad. He only ever makes people be in love. And that's not right.
I think
I don't
these
think
are
he
all
knows
things.
that it's wrong.
Well, then I think that's something you can say to him. And like you're saying, just because the world, we're all gonna die and blah, 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 doesn't mean we can't grow beautiful flowers and make beautiful things, right?
She gestures around them.
Yeah. Maybe one day you all will have your own little shadow realms where you can grow flowers. I don't think you will. I could send you here, but it wouldn't be nice.
No, I kill plants. They all die. I don't know why. It's not my thing. But maybe you could grow them in my shadow realm. Maybe I could hire you to grow them in my shadow realm, and you could grow me beautiful flowery plants, and I could write about Beverly laid her head down on a bed of roses as Mustafa leaned over his mane. Wait, mane? Maybe he's like a lion dude or something? We're gonna circle back to this.
I think we're losing the point.
Maybe. But what I'm saying is, Gil,
And she reaches out and, if he allows her, to put a hand on his shoulder.
the things that you said, the way you just said them to me, I think are very valid things to talk about with your brother. And you didn't say them in a way that I thought was mean.
Good.
So
We also should talk about your constant desire to be invested in other people's outcomes. You are very much the same way he is about that.
So you said we have to go, right?
She's...
Time works weird here. It's very interesting to me that you want me to have the same discussion with him, but then the reaction you just had is probably the one he'll have, but when he gets reactionally intense, emotions go flying all over the place. So, you see my dilemma.
I do, but I also know that I care about you. So the reason why I'm not running away and why I'm not hiding in my books right now is because when you care, you listen. So I'm sure Ezzy will listen when he brings this up to you. And yeah, I tend to be too invested in other people than myself. That's why I have a completely other pseudonym, because I don't think B or Barbara Wilson is a good enough name to put on a book. But, with like foreign names like Balenciaga and it all leads back to the same thing about feeling like we're not enough, right?
You come with me for a second. And he's going to get up and start walking. What would you name the book of Crowley? Like, what would you call that book?
Oh, what would we name it? Well, what was his title? He's a Lord of the Hell or something, right, Gloria?
No, the ruler of contractual obligations.
Oh God. Ooh, that's not as spicy. Something like ruler of hells in my heart or something like that.
Then he leads you out of this garden room into an old-fashioned library, and just goes up to one of the top shelves and pulls down Ruler of Hell in My Heart by Barbara Wilson and hands it to you. I think you would do a lot better if you weren't pretending, because you're the only person that's ever been real with anyone I've known.
She starts crying and gives you a big hug.
Okay.
Damon and Ezzy, a lot sure has happened for you both recently, hasn't it? Ezzy, you knocked Gil out just in time and still took him home to make sure he was safe. Damon, you decided to let others take care of your issues with Rocco, discover that Kevin might be the reason this is happening, and came to the realization that your big plans and ideas weren't getting you anywhere, that you decided to go in a new direction in the span of 5 minutes. I don't know if the two of you have spoken since then, but you're both outside of Spoonful after Sugar called Teresa's, and Allie relayed the information of the phone call to you. So you're here to pick stuff up. As you enter Spoonful, you are in a diner or lunch car known for its delicious food and unique aesthetic. As you walk in, you're met with the smell of fresh pancakes, burgers, fries, and whatever else Sugar's decided to put on the menu. To the left is a wooden counter painted in pink with wooden stools in a neat line full of customers. To the right are booths with pink tables and pink leather couches lining the wall. You'd think this would hurt your eyes, but it doesn't. Then you're immediately greeted by Sugar, a short and fat woman with rosy cheeks, pink curled hair, styled like Frenchie from Greece. She's always wearing her uniform, which consists of a pink dress with a white collar, puffy cap sleeves, and a bow on her hair. Oh, hello, lovebirds! How wonderful it is to have you both here again! How long has it been? What can I get for you today?
Hi, Sugar. I think the last time we were in here was when we figured everything out, babe. I think.
No, we were here the other day before we went to your apartment.
That's what we forgot.
Oh, you forgot that entire night, Desi.
No, I did not forget that night. I was a little preoccupied. I was just
someone erase your mind?
When she says that, there's a curious face on Ezzy, and it's just like,
well,
I don't know.
Can I show you to a booth? Let me show you to a booth.
We're actually here to pick up some things.
You don't want some ice cream first?
I can always get you ice cream to go. We have cones.
Wait, you and looking at Damon, you actually want to get ice cream here?
Well, yes. The whole thing with the Colt and Rocco, and I think that can wait a little bit. I think we can just enjoy a little ice cream together for a change.
Big grin on Ezzy's face and looks at Sugar. Yeah, we'll take a booth, please.
Well, you said you wanted something else?
We'll deal with that later.
Oh, okay. What?
There's supposed to be a package for us from Teresa for Teresa, directed
Oh,
to Teresa. But that it really doesn't. It's not that important. So you can just put it in the doggy to go bag.
are you hear about those rowdy boys causing an issue in my diner?
What? Rowdy? We were here.
Yeah.
We were told to pick up a package for Teresa.
Yes. There was they left some things behind after my girl Penelope kicked them out.
Don't recommend Rowdy Boys to SEL. You know how he gets around those.
I
You were
don't
the
know
only
anything
rowdy
about
boys
how
I
Ezreal
want.
gets around.
You were
Yeah.
the only rowdy boy I want. Thank you very much.
Well, anyway, she told me I should save them for Teresa, but if you're here to pick up the package, I trust the people that know Teresa. And she hands you a little like a leftovers bag, but it has important stuff in it.
Perfect.
And here you go. Take a seat at the booth. What kind of ice cream can I get you?
Chocolate mint, 3 scoops, please.
Okay.
Ezzy will notice that Damon has never ordered an ice cream that isn't either gray or pitch black or like nothing colorful, nothing with even a hue of color on it. It's the first time we ever see him order something that's slightly green.
Are you, Damon? Are you sure? Are you feeling okay?
Yes, I feel a little minty today.
Can I get the chocolate covered cherry, please?
Of course. Oh yes, those are my 2 favorite ice creams. Wonderful. And she goes to the back, and you all have a moment to yourselves. Well, no, she brings them out so you can eat your ice cream and talk.
We go to our booth, right?
Yes.
Eziel turns to, Damon turns to Eziel and says, "Isn't she delightful? Such a spring of joy." There's no sarcasm in his tone.
If we're sitting at the booth, Ezzy would put his hand to your head and like see if you are like clammy or sick, or are you, babe? Are you feeling okay? Like
Yeah, absolutely. I feel like a big burden has been taken off my back. You know, I came to a realization that I think cults are not that cool anymore.
Really? Is this because of Kevin?
It's not because of Kevin. I couldn't care less about Kevin.
Well, and you know, Kevin was like the follower of the cult, and now they're like,
Yeah, now he's supposed to be like the big bad evil. Let him do his thing. He's an entrepreneur. He's climbing places. If he wants to take over the cult, he can take over the cult. I don't need the cult anymore.
okay, all right, okay.
But that's
And
what you
like,
told me, right? That Kevin is bad, is evil, is doing evil things.
he also kind of kidnapped B. That's the reason why they haven't been
Oh,
around.
fuck, that's true. Oh no, that's bad. That's really bad. I really like B.
real bad. So I thought that was the
But
reason
I'm
why
only
you
doing it because I really like B.
Okay.
Because the way I see it, if this Roko people get whacked or something, my debt will be erased too. So that's also another good incentive for me.
So if we get rid of, hold on. Getting rid of them would get rid of the debt, and then we wouldn't
Yes.
have. I wish I would have known that before, because I could have dealt with them in the back of the truck a long time ago. Anyway.
Well, I don't think that matters at all anymore. I think that Ezzy. Let's go with Ezzy. I think that's it sounds better.
Pure shock on this man's face, like, what is happening here?
I'm thinking, now that my agenda just kind of opened, I don't need to do rituals anymore. I don't need to do. I know, like, sacrifices are a little bit out. We don't. Finding sacrificial goats has been pain. So now that my agenda is finally opening up, I was wondering if you would have some time next week to go to the movies, or maybe not go to the movies and just spend an entire day in your apartment. Mine is too dark.
As he kind of like grabs their head like they're having a brain freeze from eating the ice cream too fast. Honey, are you okay? I'm just a little concerned because your place has never been too dark before. I just want to understand, like, I mean, I would love for you to come over. I'm like, that's not a problem at all. But it's my place is normally a little too bright for you.
No, it's perfect. I think I'm actually thinking about redecorating my place a little bit. I don't know if pink suits me. Looking around, spoonfuls. Is pink in? Is it cool?
Pink has always been in, fact. Pink has always been in. You have just been stuck in the little dark shadows.
Yeah, maybe a hue of pink that's more akin to my favorite hair color.
Ezzy is like blushing like a little school kid and just like, I don't know what has happened to you. I don't know what happened in that office, but I like this. It's nice. And then like it's gonna grab a scoop of like your ice cream and feed it to you.
Could be. Thank you. Could be nice, but I just have to do a little better.
No, it's baby steps.
No, it's fine. It's fine. I know I have to do a little better.
Did Gil, wait, hold on. Did Gil put you up to this?
No, maybe we will die in the next couple of days, hours. I don't know.
What?
So, well, are we gonna go and try to kill Kevin to get B back and erase my debt?
Yeah, we're not gonna die.
Maybe.
No.
It's not. I mean, if you had asked me yesterday, dying would have sounded awesome. Dying, being martyrs, imagine that. But I don't want to be a martyr anymore. I don't need to be a martyr anymore. I don't think so.
Ezzy is going to like cup your face. It just like, this is all you've ever wanted since I've met you, and now you want to live? Is that what you're telling me?
No, I don't want to live. Living is weird and icky. I just don't want to be a martyr for a cult anymore. I just to be like completely candid and honest with you. I don't think I was very much good of a cult leader, to be honest. Don't you have to say anything? It's fine. I can tell in your face.
As he's like, well, it was what you wanted to do, so I was always going to be supportive.
But I can start small. I could be a good, and hear this for the first time in your fucking life, boyfriend, maybe?
Ezzy short circuits. It's like completely 404 not found is like just like it starts like looking around, looking under the table. Did Gil put you up to this? Is this a joke? Are you Damon, if you're joking with me right now, I swear to everything that I love.
I'm not joking. Yeah, no, I don't know. I'm not joking.
He kisses you immediately, full on, like over the table, kisses you. It's just like, yeah, being a good boyfriend, that's a great start. Yeah.
So as they're on the floor, spoonful, I guess. He just said, but you haven't said yes. You need to say yes. I want to be your boyfriend again.
Yes, I want to be your boyfriend again. Yes, it like kisses you again, like all over your face. Like, yes, of course, I want to be your boyfriend again.
Perfect.
I never wanted to be.
And if you ever want to invite that friend of yours from the dance room, that's fine too.
Not yet. Maybe.
Maybe. Things to look up to the future.
Okay. And then like goes to look into the bag of all of the nonsense. Like, you told me that I have to start taking things a little bit more serious. So of course, like, we will get to the sweet things. But right now,
That was before. I'm fine if you take them mildly seriously. But if this is for Teresa, you need to hear the scoop. Our Lady Teresa, our big woman of mystery, our paragon of virtue, or whatever, she's got skeletons in her closet. Literal skeletons. Look at what I found in her cool, weird closet. Like, and you see Damon like opening, maybe I don't know where he would have it, but like a massive axe.
You got a suit?
Um,
Why do you have an axe in a suitcase?
It's Teresa's. I borrowed it.
Hold on, wait. Is it in like a guitar case? That would
Sure.
fit. That would fit. It's like,
Yeah.
What? This is Teresa. Why does she have an axe?
She has an entire closet full of big ass weapons, like big ass weapons, not little things for little kids, like things that definitely obliterate. It was kind of sexy.
So you're telling me you have a crush on our boss now? Is that what this
I
is?
don't have a crush on Teresa. She would definitely obliterate me if I even made a pass.
Mm-hmm. She's not the only
scary.
one.
Have you seen her?
Yeah, absolutely. And
Oh shit! I need to start being nicer to her now. Good. Yes, I'll put that on the list.
like looks up to the sky, is like, this is everything I've prayed for. It's everything I've prayed for. Thank you. Thanks, Dad.
So what's in Teresa's box?
Yeah. What's in the box?
There's a bag, and as you take out the contents of the bag, you see that there's a little souvenir matchbook that you'd get from hotels, like little things that they would give you for your stay. There's also bars of soap and little shampoos with dust built up all over. And last is a map of Birchwood Land with Los Fantasmas, an old abandoned hotel, circled on it.
Is the matchbook also from Los Fantasmas?
Yes. And so are the little bars of soap and shampoos.
Do we know this place?
You would not have seen this, but Ezzy would have seen that during the chase that there were signs towards Los Fantasmas or Birchwood Land where the Roco truck was heading.
I wasn't there, but Ezzy.
You weren't there. Ezzy would recognize the name.
But I think this is where the Roco guys were going. Why? And at that, he's gonna call over Sugar.
Yes.
Can you explain what the guys who dropped this off or like left this behind looked like?
Rowdy.
Oh, they were very rowdy, but also they were kind of like grimy looking.
Grimy and rowdy.
Grimy, like kind of like. To be honest, I don't want to say this out loud because you don't never know who's watching, but they might have been criminals.
You're telling all the things Ezzy likes.
Well, no, darling, it's the truth.
I
What do
know.
you think? I'm just like, listen. Don't worry about it. Anyway, okay. So
If I start being less rowdy and less grimy, you're gonna like me less.
no, that's not how this is gonna work. I like you.
Here, be serious. Come, I'll shut up.
It seems like he likes you for you. Okay, anything else? Can I get your bill? I mean, I gotta mop the floors now. Why did I say that? I'm gonna throw up. I gotta mop the floor. Shut up.
Are you okay?
No. Goodbye. Okay, so all of you have had a couple of days to spend apart, and you've decided that you wanted to meet at Teresa's. As far as most of you know, B is still somewhere with Kevin. Who do we think would arrive first to Teresa's? Or we can just say you're all there now.
Everyone but us, I think.
I think so.
Okay, so we could say
We have reasons to be late to places now.
Yeah.
okay. Allie, you arrive first.
Yeah, absolutely. I also would like to. I think that Allie, aside from meeting with Victoria, also went to the library and has just a bunch of papers and maps and stuff that he's brought with him.
Okay. Sounds good. You enter into Teresa's office, and you see that she is sitting at her desk, like with her head in her hand, like she has a giant headache. Oh, hello, Alabaster. You can, yeah, nice to see you.
You as well. Are you recovering from your experience?
Yes, I'm very tired. I'm very tired. But take a seat, have some whiskey, just do what you like.
And he goes over to like the table that she has that they'd previously sat around and starts laying out the papers and opening up books, certain pages that he's marked, and then sits and waits. Does not partake in any whiskey because they got to save B, and that's where his mindset is.
Okay, then we will have maybe say 10 minutes pass, and this is where Ezzy and Damon enter.
You would see Damon enter like wearing a bright blue shirt, like jeans, colorful tennis shoes, 50s tennis shoes, with his arm around Ezzy's back, Ezzy's shoulders, just like very casual, and just both of them coming together and go like, "Oh, do you want to go first, babe?" No, you go first.
And gonna walk in and like doing the whole holding Damon's hand as I walk through and just, oh, hey, are you okay, Teresa? Still holding Damon's
How did you sleep, Teresa, dear?
Teresa, dear. I slept
yes.
fine.
Dear Teresa.
You need your beauty rest, right?
Are you telling me that I needed my beauty rest, Damon? Teresa's like more awake than she has been in the last 10 minutes.
I was worried about you. I've never seen you sleep that much, but I did end up giving you a little kiss on the forehead. Thank you for the big axe that I took borrowed from your little closet.
Oh yeah, we got to talk about that.
You found my armory. Great.
Yes.
Wonderful.
It's kind of sexy.
You have an armory. How exciting.
Yes.
Nice voice.
Alabaster. Alabaster's eyes dart over to you, Ezzy. Ezzy, can we have a chat?
Right now.
He's mine, cousin. Don't get any ideas.
Do not worry, cousin. I do not plan on taking him from you. You're too cute together.
Aw, thanks.
We are.
Teresa says.
Teresa's just tired.
Yes, that was Gloria. Don't.
No, it was Teresa.
And Allie stands up and goes out to the hallway and waits for Ezzy to follow behind.
Ezzy's gonna follow behind just ever like cautiously, because it's like last time we talked, it wasn't a good thing. Can I, Allie? I'm having a really good day right now. Please do not ruin it.
I'm sorry.
For me having a good day, that tracks.
No. I recently learned that someone very important to me, someone that I've known for a very long time, is your mother.
Why?
Our relationship, how we know each other, is not of important. What is she reminded me that we do not do anything in this world alone. And the entirety of our time knowing each other, I have pushed you, your brother, really anyone away except for Damon, and I'm sorry.
Ezzy is going to look around very confused. Like it is going to look like he is on the show Punked is like because it's like this is the second time in the past 72 hours that some shit like this has happened. What is so?
Poor Izzy's not used to character growth and people changing.
Directly towards him, he's just like, y'all like y'all hate me everywhere I go. What the fuck is this? Okay. So first you tell me that you're sorry. Second, you tell me you know my mother. Then you tell me that you have known her for a long time and that you have conversations with her. And now that you're apologizing, what? Okay, all right, okay. Are you okay? Did you bump your head?
No, I'm
Did my mother put you up to this? I saw the two of you talking earlier. Is that what this is about?
This is nothing about. She did not put me up to this. She just reminded me of the truth that I often pushed away. I have, for so long, done things on my own. I thought that I was stronger on my own. I thought that I could save everyone on my own. And that's not how this works. I suppose that seeing the changes in the friendship I have with her, with Victoria, your mother, is really what is bringing this about. We all change, do we not? That is a part of life, a part of growing older. I suppose I'm finally just figuring it out.
Hey GM, I have a question.
Oof.
Throughout the times that I have known Allie, and I've known that they've been able to do some sort of power or whatever, have I ever noticed that their powers get a little less strong after they've been an asshole to me?
I personally don't think you would have noticed. However, you can roll for it. You could roll your sharp.
You know, I'm not the sharpest tack in the box. That is, hold on. I think I have a minus to sharp. I do. That's a 6.
Ooh, roll with advantage. Let's see what happens.
Or use your luck.
That's also a 6.
Or use your luck point.
Use your luck
It is
that
the
no
finale.
one's used.
Okay, I'll use a luck point and pass, but I don't want to.
Are you sure? I'm just kidding.
No.
Okay.
This is character growth and not the good kind for Ezzy.
Okay. Right. So, I think it all sort of clicks into place. Your mother loves the both of you so much and has shown her love in very strange ways. And you maybe you've thought before that anytime Allie sassed you, you might have done something to him to make him act poorly in a situation he was trying to work towards. But maybe it clicks in your mind now that your mother was in her own way protecting you from someone that she's also working with and may have a close relationship with.
Alabaster, I've got a question. Is your watch a gift from my mom?
I can't answer that.
I know
Not
she's
because-
an evoker.
I can neither confirm nor deny the source of my timepiece. For if I were to confirm such a thing, I don't know how it would impact the individual who gave it to me. All to say is it came from someone very special.
Thank you. If it is who I think it is, thank you for protecting her. She doesn't let many people in, so it's nice.
It's been
Also,
my
sorry
pleasure.
for calling you old.
You have no idea, dear boy. Now,
And about this time, I would say Gil walks in and is followed by B.
You would
What?
see
What?
a doorway just open on the wall where there is no door. He steps out. At least some of us were effective.
Oh,
And
hey,
as soon as
Gil.
B walks out,
nice.
closes the door behind him.
Barbara.
But hear
I'm
me
sorry.
out. Enemies to lovers is such a huge trope right now, Gil. And what I'm thinking is, right,
B,
here's the scene.
we have talked
Yes.
about it. I've given you the book. Read it. And let it die.
No,
I kind of want to hear what the book was about. I kind of want to hear what was going on. I don't know.
You see her go, but Gil! As she starts to like hang off of him a little bit.
Did you go get B? What?
Yes.
I thought you were supposed to be. We were planning to come get you.
Prime solved.
Oh!
We can all go have a party or something, and we can just forget this whole thing.
Well, first we have a mystery to solve, guys.
What?
Yes, I don't believe we should just wander away. There's some things we should discuss.
What should
What
we
is there to
discuss? That
discuss?
Kevin is crazy, that Teresa has a secret closet,
B's apparently back.
Hi!
that
Allie
Dee's
doesn't hate
apparently
me
back.
anymore.
If you kill Kevin, all of the problems right themselves. So
Well,
that should just be a next step.
also,
B is because she's shorter than Gil, is peeking over his shoulder.
You can
Also-
walk around me.
but also,
As she's
she's pricking up. So Kevin's full name is actually, as she adjusts her glasses, Kevin Crowley. Damon, you never did a background check on him. So if you did that, you would have known that. Kevin also is not in love, but has like possessive feelings for your mother, which is wild. I tried to talk him out of it. It's not going to work. Also, I woke up in a really weird hotel room. I don't know about you guys, but like it was dusty.
Phantasmas.
It was sure. I guess that's what it was called. And also Rocco, sir, she points to Damon, is actually Crowley's title, which is ruler of contractual obligations.
Did he tell you this?
He did. I went on an investigative mission.
You
You're
did
brilliant.
really well. I'm sorry I can't give you any sort of special powers because the cult is officially closed. There's no more cult.
Oh, well, can we still be
Yeah.
friends though?
Of course. Yeah.
Yay! Congratulations! Oh,
Yeah,
and
I-
also, Gil has to talk to Ezzy about something.
That is incorrect.
That
Every
is
time they
correct.
talk about
Why does-
something, they end up more angry at each other. You-
Well, but sometimes it's good to talk about your feelings. Even
Yeah,
that
you
one.
see, Gil, I have actual very deep feelings of despondence towards you, but I'm working to really, really fix them. I actually tried to. I thought you were
Halfway through
more
the
important
sentence,
than you.
Gil opens his door and walks to the other side. And closes it shut behind him.
You see what I mean?
Takes
Such
a
a
very
rude per-
long breath.
Such a rude
Finds-
person.
A book he showed to Barbara, burns it, and then walks back out the door.
As he was away, B goes, "It's baby steps. He's really learning how to express his feelings, so go easy on him, guys. Give him
Well,
some."
but he's not a messiah anymore, so I could just treat him like a regular person.
He is a regular person, but he's also working through some, like, he's having a hard time expressing his feelings, but he's learning how to.
What do you mean, Messiah?
Yeah, for the cult. He was the messiah of the cult. I don't think I've ever told you that.
No.
Wow.
No, you didn't. No, this is
Whole
news to me,
relationship built
babe.
on lies. What a great way to
Intriguing.
live your life. Anyway,
Perhaps-
we go to where we're supposed to go. It's not like getting B was hard. I don't think this is going to be a hard mission to achieve.
Perhaps we
as
should
he is-
sit and ensure that we are all on the same page when it comes to the information we have gathered.
But it's fine, Ezzy. I burned the Bible. There's no more Bible. You don't have to.
No, it's fine. And like you, the happiness that Ezzy had earlier, even when talking to everybody, kind of like gets like caged away as Gil is being cold towards him. It's like it's fine. I think it's best if we just talk about everything.
Why don't Damon and Allie and I go into another room and we will strategize?
Brilliant.
We could strategize so I
Maybe
could
better
tell
if
you
we
all about
spend all
my
of our time
first
putting everything on the
date
table
with
at the
Ezzy.
same time. Dividing is only going to waste time.
Teresa says, "Why are you all here?"
Listening to all of this shit.
I'm gonna go to my armory. She presses a button and it opens. You all see that behind her desk, there's those of you who haven't seen it before, one of the walls with the little pictures of her cats and cute little trinkets like opens, and there's just like an entire armory behind there. I'm gonna be in here. You're giving me a worse headache. Just do what you need to. Tell me what you need from me.
Can I whisper something? Can I whisper something on Ezzy's ear?
Yes.
Absolutely.
I'm just gonna whisper. I'm just gonna whisper to Ezzy. Remember where the button is. We should use that room one day.
And Allie, what were you gonna say? Allie, what were you gonna say?
As the door opens up, Allie leans over and goes, I do enjoy myself. A hidden room. Have you considered, though, putting it on a statue or maybe connecting it to a book that you could pull? It's a little more theatrical. Pushing a button is so passé.
Teresa steps into her armory, presses another button, and the door just closes.
We'll talk about this more when you're done with your nap or whatever.
Figure out what you're going to do.
Also, real quick, guys, and B flips out her pen. I tried to use this against Crowley, didn't work. I think because he actually gave it to me. Because that technically makes me an invoker, I guess?
Yes, and
The
again,
other
if
one?
we kill him, then all of them stop working. So, it's fine.
So if you have any magical items, I don't know if they'll work.
I already broke and burned it.
Well, B, what you'll remember is that he knew it was his magic. And he just swatted your hand away as you were trying to use it. So you could still use it, but maybe in front of him might be really, really obvious.
Oh, I see. It has to be done secretly.
Well, I mean, should I try to write a new ending right now?
She says with the pen out.
Might as well.
What ending will you write, though?
Well, what do you guys want?
She looks at all the crew there.
Well,
I want him to do exactly what happened to my dad and put him in the other room you didn't see. So if we could make it so that he goes there, that'd be lovely, B.
Okay, so you want him to go into that area of the shadow plane?
and what of your father?
Yeah. Do you want
He's
Kieran to
fine.
come
He's
out?
trapped in hell. Yes, but we tried that already, and I don't know if that's gonna work. But if you can,
Your father is not his father, right? I don't have to meet him and call him dad.
No,
no.
Okay.
two different dads.
Good.
Kieran's
They're the
just
same
like
mother.
us.
Yeah, but she's fucking scary.
She's not at all. No, she's lovely.
She's not your in-law. She's not your in-law.
You guys are
You're
married?
not
It's different.
You're married?
Are you open to that?
As he
Anyway, B, you have a story to write.
She's the romantic tension.
As
Hold on. What else? So I'm writing. Okay, we want him to go in the shadow plane. We want Kieran to be free. Anything else, guys? Come on. Time's of the essence.
As you are gathering this information, the phone rings.
Oh, God. One moment, and Allie's gonna walk over. Teresa's office, Alabaster speaking.
In your ear, you hear a panicked voice from a man who you don't recognize. And he says, "He took her! He took Dia! They disappeared right in front of me! A portal opened and he pulled her through!" Ezzy, could you roll your cool? I don't know what you would roll for this. I just want to know how much you can hear something.
Jesus Christ. That's a 9.
You think you hear your dad on the other line. And you can hear shouting as he says, Victoria's been knocked out, but I'm taking care of her. You need to get Dia. You need to get to Dia.
What do you mean they've taken Dia? No, who is this? What in the world are you talking about?
Hold on. And as he's going to reach for the phone, like
Allie does not fight for him to take it.
Dad?
They took Dia. Ezzy? Ezzy?
What do you who took Dia?
You'll remember, as he says this, that when you went to tea, you overheard Victoria and your dad talking about someone. And they were talking about Crowley. Crowley took her.
Kevin took Dia.
All right, we're gonna have to kill him. Forget the shadow plane. We're going to be killing him.
We can throw the body there anyway. I don't care how he gets there.
Okay, so we kill Kevin. We free Dia and Kieran. Yes?
Gil,
Yes.
please roll your cool.
Not charm?
I will give you all a chance to do this. I just want to make sure that we get this. Not charm. It's cool.
It's a 9.
Okay. You take 2 damage. And that same vision you've had with the roaring fire, screams, bloodied flowers, and everything plays through your mind again. But this time,
To clarify, I take 6 damage.
why?
What is going on?
What is happening?
I rolled very low on my unquenching vitality.
Okay.
What does that mean?
He's just very, very hurt now, but
I
as
am 1 point away from death.
that vision that you had and you've had this whole time pops up in your mind again, and you see roaring fire, bloodied flowers, screams, and everything that you've had is taking over you again as you take this 6 damage, and you're so close to death. And you're so close to death that it's almost as if you're like, I don't know, there in the moment. If we could see this as like a movie, you're in that room that B was in, and it pans out into a long hallway, and it pans over a banister as the camera pans to what used to be a beautiful grand lobby, but is now illuminated by candles, giant torches, shadows scattered all around, watching as Dia is taken to a raised sacrificial platform in the middle. And I know B wanted to do something, but what also, Gil, do you want to do at this moment?
Yeah, then I think what Ezzy, and I guess the rest of them would see, would be essentially him just like allowing himself to fade away. Letting him get to the point that you only see like the outline of him left. And that's all that's left to Gil for a moment.
No, not again. No. And Ezzy is going to run towards Gil, and I would like to use lay on hands to try and heal you. So I rolled an 8.
Okay.
And with that, you would see that there's like a light coming out from within Ezzy and like kind of surging into Gil. But Gil's magic and Ezzy's magic do not really like each other much. So you see that as Ezzy is like, Gil comes back more into like focus and more into frame, but Ezzy's light starts to dim in itself as I take 2 harm from Gil and you regain 2 harm. Like you heal for 2.
And I would say that Gil, you're brought back into this moment with your brother standing over you.
Listen, I get it. You're mad at me, but this is not how this.
He's in
You
some
don't
sort
get to
of
die.
Hell hotel. There are sconces and torches, and Dia appears to be on a sacrificial altar of some kind.
B?
B writes in her book because she's like, too much is happening and I have to give this a try. She writes, wait, what was we wanted to put him in the dimension, the shadow plane, right? The which room was it called? The oubliette. Crowley finds himself trapped in the oubliette in Gil's shadow plane. Sentence 1.
Okay.
Sentence 2. Dia is freed and welcomed back into the group in Teresa's office. Done. Sentence 3. Gil is finally able to open up and talk about his feelings.
No!
And
I can't allow that. I can't allow that.
I don't know. I think that's a pretty good one.
I don't know if I can allow that because that would go against what Sean would want for his character.
That's true. Gil no longer suffers pain on his own. And B will take some of it for him.
Is that what you want?
Oh no.
Okay.
Wait, as Allie's like seeing you writing this, goes, if Crowley is to die, where's his power going? Is it just going to dissipate into the ether, or who are we showing?
Quickly, right?
Above table, you don't know what will happen to Allie and Victoria.
Well, that's why he's not dead. That's why he's in the oubliette.
But
in the shadow plane, he's not dead.
I feel like we need a roll.
It's fine.
Hold
it's
on.
fine. It's fine.
Say it. Allie has to tell B, otherwise she doesn't fucking know.
Yeah, no. Allie is gonna sees you right there and goes, if anything happens to him, I do not know what happens to Victoria, and I do not then know what happens to anyone connected to her.
All of Victoria's powers are returned back to her?
I don't know what that means for me.
They're not her powers, right?
Perhaps Crowley's powers could go to her, or perhaps
Victoria takes on Crowley's powers?
Maybe you could just burn that pen. It's giving you too much power.
I'm trying to fix this, she says as she almost tears the book in pip.
As he's going to go to be, and like I see you like crashing out.
Like you're depending too much on this thing.
Of course I am, because I'm just a fucking person! As she slams the book and the pen on the ground. I don't have magical fucking powers!
It's fine, I don't have powers either. And I just burned my book, the one that he gave me.
That's great, but I'm trying to save the world here, Damon! As she's
with
full
his power,
on, like...
with his power, with his energy, with his malice. It's in the pen.
Okay, listen to me right now. I'm a great fucking writer, all right?
You are.
And
Allie walks up and puts his hands on B's face. Barbara, you were a great writer before you were given that pen. I'm certain of that. That pen did not make you a great writer. You are the great writer. You're able to capture things within us that I don't know if anyone else would have seen. You've expanded upon this group, and I think that we are the better for it. Now, if we are going to take on Crowley, I agree with Damon. We cannot use his powers. There's too many nuances, too many broken avenues. Unless you have a surefire way of getting there.
Do you guys want me to at least transport us there so we can fight him right then and there?
Yes, he
That
can
would be
do
great.
that.
The whole sacrificial altar thing is kind of pressing, and we're spending a lot of
Yes.
time arguing over vernaculars.
Vernaculars that could end multitudes of us. Yes, send us there.
To me or to Ezzy?
To whomever.
Essie's power is natural. Yours is from heaven.
You could all work together, but it's up to you whether or not you want to use Kevin's powers in this moment.
Well, can Ezzy take all of us?
He
No.
can't. You would have
I can
to
only
drive
take
there.
2 of you.
Only take 2.
But even
Can-
then, it's only based off of like, I don't have a great connection with Kevin. I can go to where my mother
But
is.
I do.
It's based off of me.
I could also describe the scene for you.
I don't,
Right.
wouldn't help. I have to be very familiar with the place or the person. And I'm only familiar with Victoria. So I can only get us to her.
You're also familiar with Dia, who is on an altar.
Yeah, you want to pop over to Dia? Just transport everyone to Dia, and we'll fight there.
That could work.
Ezzy is going... He's going to look between Damon and B. I know that you all want me to try and get everybody there. I can't do that, but
No. We said no martyrs.
I'm not doing that. And he's going to grab B's hand and walk back over to where Allie is. Not doing anything. I'm not promise I'm not being a martyr or anything like that. I'm not doing that at all. Yeah. Bye. And I'm going to take Allie and B with me. I can't trust Gil right now.
Okay.
And I don't want Damon to get hurt.
Okay. You can roll. You can roll to make this happen. If you do, you will end up outside of Las Fantasmas, or you can be inside. It's up to you.
Okay. And it's also, Damon knows where we're going.
I'm not freaking out. You're freaking out.
I'm going to go ahead and spend 3 luck points.
What?
Make
3?
Yes. Yep. I rolled a 7.
You only need to use 1 to make it a 12.
Only need to spend 1?
Yes, you only need to use... I don't know if you want to use 12.
I was about to say, I'm like,
3.
if I have to, I will. So yeah,
Okay.
I will spend 1, so that puts me at 2.
Okay.
And we are... I think we're inside, like at least inside the doors of Las Fantasmas.
Okay. You 3 are whisked away by Ezzy and enter Las Fantasmas.
I would just, for the sake of comedy, turn to Gil and say, well, this is awkward.
As you're going away? Okay. Then, oh no, you're not being whisked away. The others were. Damon and Gil, you're sitting there alone. Teresa comes out of her armory and says, where are the others?
They went to be martyrs.
What?
It's fine.
Yeah, they all went to the big bad place and we are here to sit down and settle our differences.
No, we're not.
Okay, look, you can settle your differences. Teresa goes to her desk, grabs some car keys and says, if you want, you can get there. Just take the keys. And that's where we're going to end this episode. Great. I think, thanks for this. The true finale is going to be next week. So, can everyone say things, please?
Thanks.
Wait, we're recording. Hold on, we're recording again.
No,
after this,
Bessie,
right?
I'm just ending this. Yeah, I'm just ending it.
Oh, okay. I was like,
No. This is our final time.
Okay. I'm emmaromasco and I play B.
I am
emmaromasco _VO on all socials.
Yes.
Hi, my name is Sean. You can find me at Help Action Needed on all socials, and I play Gil.
I'm the Nine. You can find me at DMTT8 on any social media, and I play Damon.
Hi, I'm Jacob. You can find me on all socials at JR Shore Lunch. That's JRSCHOR Lunch. I played Alabaster, and I'm screaming inside and outside.
Hi, I'm Keon. I played Ezzy. You can find me at Brother Keon. Good night.
Hi, Gloria Glopinksa, Charm Party. You can find me on most socials at Glopinksa. See you next week. Okay.
Damn.